Well, we are no strangers to conspiracies and odd things coming from the Biden family. I mean, some of my best videos have come from only from Joe Biden. That Hunter Biden video was good as well. But recently, this Easter picture of the Biden family is making the rounds on the internet because people are saying that Joe Biden seems to be photoshopped into the picture. Something is wrong with this, and people cannot put their finger on what is it. So I come here. I like to analyze pictures. I like to analyze body language. In this case, I'm going to do both. I've been a Photoshop user for more than 30 years, so I think I have a certain experience with this. So let's get started with a couple of things. First is the composition of the picture, in which you see, okay, there's the first thing you see, they are sitting on some porch stairs. And of course, thanks to visual perspective, as you see people farther from you, they look smaller. And at the same time, since they are sitting on the stairs, the people up front tend to block those at the back. Okay, simple as, right? This is, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to get that figured out. But the problem is that Joe Biden sticks like a sore thumb with that formula. That he's not abiding by that principle. He's just sticking out like from the chest up, and he's kind of not integrated. A couple of things in here, and the first thing that I noticed is that okay, there are only two options. There are two options, right? The first option is that Joe Biden would be sitting on the stairs like everyone else. But that would mean that he would have to be in a rather uncomfortable position for once. It's easy. For example, Jill, you see that she's integrated in that formula that we had. Like it's like she's like midway through, and you see that she's sitting so that their legs are to one side, right? Because her knees are going to go in the way of these two kids in front. All right. At the same time, you see this another thing that we need to mention is that as a principle, everybody is sitting on one of the steps and are resting their feet on two steps down. Okay, that is important as well. We see that it basically is the same principle for all of those who are in front. And see, if you're in the middle or at the top, since you want the group to look packed, very, close together, you will have to be seated in an uncomfortable position, just as Jill, who is putting her knees to one side. You see that this is a girl or a boy? I don't know, but she's got her knees really close to her chest, just like Ashley. You see here, Ashley, the knees. She's got her knees right there, right close, very close to her chest. I wouldn't think that Joe Biden can sit like this. And if he was sitting on the stairs, then he would have his knees pretty much the same way. Okay, that would happen. Or at least he will have his body really turned to one side. Like this man here, you can see by his shoulder that he's basically, his chest is completely to one side. It's like his legs must be right on Jill's back. But if that's the case, then where are Biden's legs? There's no space for them. Like Biden's legs would be on top of the guy. So a couple of things happening here is that now that we mentioned this guy, it's easy to see that there's a hand in there. Okay, whose hand in this is this? One thing that I noticed by the size of the fingers, this could very well be Joe Biden standing at the far back of the picture. Okay, he is not, okay, this might explain it, right? He is not sitting with everyone else, but he is instead standing at the far back. He's not even standing at the stairs. He's standing in front of the doors at the far back, and that's why he looks so completely detached from the group. He is greeting with his hand right there, and his hand, this what you see here, is not resting on this guy's neck. It's only just appear behind him on the composition, but the hand could be like 1 or maybe 2 meters behind him. All right, let's say 3 or 6 feet behind him. In that regard, I have some questions. People have some questions. Oh, this is different lighting. The problem with the lighting here, the problem that I see with the lighting, is that this looks like an overcast day. I mean, the shadows on all their faces are quite blurred. There are no distinct shadows. It seems like an overcast day. And even if we could say, okay, let's try to take a look at Jill's shadows. You see that, for example, her hair, she is casting a shadow over here. Her cheeks are casting a shadow in this direction. Okay, in this direction. You see here. In this direction. There's a shadow in this direction. And the same thing happens here, more or less. It's like from the upper left corner to the bottom right corner. I see, but the problem is that since it's an overcast day, the shadows all tend to be really, it's like here, okay? You see that the shadow and this dude's neck are not in this direction from right to left. No, the shadow is from left to right. See that it follows this trajectory with his cheeks. It's easy to see that this is the light, or the light is bouncing, and this is the shadow, and that's why this side of his face is a bit more shadowy. So we can agree that the light source was more or less 2 in this area, to their right, so it would be our left. When I see Biden, I see in fact that it's a bit hard to match it, because I see the brighter side of his forehead is on the opposite side. Okay, you see, for example, this guy, the brightest spot on his forehead is like my lighting of my studio. You can see that the brightest spot of my forehead is in this side, right? It's very easy to spot. It's like this guy, the brighter side, the brightest spot of his forehead is right here, okay, to our left. And in this guy, we see that also it's to the left. But in the case of Biden, we have a problem because that brighter spot is on the right. It's on the opposite side. We can say about the cheeks, about the chin, about the nose. I see like a light angle that comes mainly from a bit from the right, so from the other side, the opposite side. It doesn't match. The lighting doesn't match. It's a bit odd. Could be as well. Let's see. Let's say that he was standing at the back of the stairs and not sitting on the stairs, but standing at the back. Maybe it was light bouncing from this white column. That is a possibility. And they are not catching it. The people on the stairs are not catching it because they are out in the open. But Biden is catching a bit of bouncing light. But at the same time, where is that light bouncing from? Because the main source of the light would be, in all cases, the sun. And if Biden was standing on the porch, right, then it's highly likely that the porch was not going to receive that amount of light as well. So it's, in terms of lighting, there's a big mismatch. I could say that the way that his body is catching the light, it fits the general trend of what we have seen. We see that his tie, okay, has the correct lighting, so to speak. The suit has the correct lighting, but at the same time, why is he so formal for an Easter family picture? I didn't get it. Maybe he likes to dress that way. That's one thing that I did not understand. I didn't get it. expression is the usual Biden expression, and in general, the issue is that in all cases, he might be standing right behind them in the porch. I think that's the best possible explanation, and well, it was very very fun to analyze this because that's for sure he is not sitting on their stairs. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. You think that Biden was there, or this was some kind of, I don't know, oh, we forgot Grandpa, well, let's add him with Photoshop. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. Remember that for everything US politics, you can find me on my Power Pundit channel as well. Follow the link in the description of this video. Much love and bliss.